Hello everyone and welcome to the second part of Marble Ninja Warrior. My name is Mike Camera and alongside me is co-host Justin Time. And Justin, we saw some crazy racing happening in part 1. You're absolutely right, Mike. We saw marbles such as Banana and Black Mamba punch their ticket to stage 2, while we saw some shocking fails from marbles such as Coral Reef and Cyanator. But now with stage 2, we're going to see some even more fan favorites such as Mint Chip, Purple Puff, Savage Speeder, and many more to come in this episode, so we're very excited to see how they will do tackling stage 1. Speaking of clearing stage 1, let's take a quick look at the leaderboard and see the marbles that cleared stage 1. Last time we had 16 marbles clearing stage 1, and these are the current leaderboard, with Clam still have the fastest time, the newcomer. Will anyone catch Clam today? Let's see. And we also have Fireball and Marshmallow clearing, with 4 marbles coming up just short and failing just before the finish line. Thank you for that, Justin. Now, without further ado, let's move on straight to the next line of competitors who are ready to take on stage 1 and see if they can move on to stage 2. We are now at the top of the course where our first set of marbles are about to go. Martian, Midnight, Mint Chip, Moss, and Mystic. You know, there's a lot of pressure on Mint Chip to do very well in this competition. Mint Chip is a really big fan favorite. Midnight and Mystic go out immediately on the steps with Martian coming through. And Mint Chip not far behind. Everyone keeping their eye on Mint Chip. Mint Chip at a blazing pace right now. Remember, Clam has the top time with 25 seconds left. Mint Chip is trying to catch her breath right before Zipline. We've seen Zipline cause trouble before. No trouble for Martian, though, as Martian gets through and onto the diving boards. Moss staying behind a little bit. You gotta wonder about that time limit if Moss is gonna time out. Anyways, Martian and Mint Chip onto the diving boards and both make it through and are now on to the cargo climb right at the end. Can they get through? Currently we got Martian. No, Martian misses and will not finish, but Mint Chip will. And Mint Chip will get through with 11.5 seconds left. As you can see, we had 2 early exits from Midnight and Mystic. And Mint Chip and Martian were looking so strong, but then Martian fell on the cargo climb, but then Mint Chip got through right afterwards, and Mint Chip has punched their ticket to stage 2, and they will stay in this competition. Moving on to our second heat of this part, we have Nebula, Ocean Foam, Ooze, Obsidian, just to name a few, as well as Neon Lights. Currently, they're taking their time. Ooze finally off with Neon Lights and Ocean Foam. Not far behind, Nebula falls on the first obstacle, and Obsidian goes straight off the course. Oh my gosh, you'd wonder if that's going to hurt, but I think what hurts more is a disappointment of going out on the first obstacle in this competition. That's very sad. We have Ocean Foam and Neon Lights in the lead right now with 1 obstacle, or 2 obstacles left, and with 1 for Neon Lights, as Neon Lights gets through the diving boards with relative ease, and so does Ooze and Ocean Foam, but look, Neon Lights fails the cargo climb as well. So this last obstacle is not a gimme, and Ooze gets through with just under 10 seconds left, and so does Ocean Foam. No, Ocean Foam does not hit the buzzer, so Ocean Foam will not advance. As you can see, we had Obsidian go straight off the course, and then we had Nebula just short of finishing. But watch this, we see Ooze finish, and Ooze is moving on to stage 2. But Ocean Foam gets through but does not hit the buzzer. And since time ran out, Ocean Foam is not moving on to stage 2. What a disappointment. They forgot to hit the buzzer. So they are now out. We are moving on to our third heat now. We got fan favorites like Oreo, Phantom, and Pac-Man in this heat, as well as Over Easy. We got a lot of marbles with a lot of pressure on them, and Pac-Man and Oreo are out on the steps, as well as Orange Cream, which means our remaining 2 for this heat are Over Easy and Phantom on the staircase. Over Easy has a little bit of a stumble but catches himself, and now Phantom is right behind. Moving on to the zip line. So far no problem with anyone else today, and none for Over Easy. And Phantom gets through as well with 2 obstacles left. Diving boards caused a lot of problem last time, but no problem for Phantom nor Over Easy. Both of them onto the final obstacle. Can they get through? Yes, Phantom barely gets through with 12 seconds remaining. And Over Easy does not! And Over Easy falls on the final obstacle and will not finish. But as you can see, we had Orange Creamsicle, Over Easy, and Oreo all fail the tri-steps. And then the remaining two, Phantom, got through the course, but Over Easy just gotta mistime that jump, did not get enough speed, and will fail and not move on to stage 2. But now we are moving on to the 4th heat in this episode. Pharaoh, Pinky Dinky, Plankton, Plasma, and Rainbow Twist. We got a lot of new marbles in this heat, except for Plankton and Pinky Dinky, who are veterans on the marble tour and have been doing very well. And we have one marble out that looks like that's Plasma out. Rainbow Twist will get through. And Pharaoh is stuck, so Pharaoh will get a little bit of a boost on the course, but that is a big time eater. So both Pharaoh and Rainbow Twist, who is now falling behind, really have to pick up the pace. We have 3 marbles now right before the zip line. And Rainbow Twist barely gets through, and Pinky Dinky gets through, but Plankton does not, and Pharaoh falls on the staircase, which leaves 2 marbles remaining, Rainbow Twist, and who gets through the diving boards, and so does Pinky Dinky. Now you can see we have 15 seconds left, time will not be an issue, can they get through? Rainbow Twist does, will Pinky Dinky? Yes! Oh man! Pinky Dinky was so close to failing that final obstacle. As you can see, Plasma failed really early on. And then Pharaoh failed the staircase, which wasn't really caught on camera. Plankton fails the zipline. But watch this, we see Rainbow Twist get through. But look at Pinky Dinky just over the edge. If it was just even another centimeter longer, Pinky Dinky would not have advanced. So now we are moving on to our 5th heat. We are 3/4 of the way through stage 1. And look at the competitors. We have Rainforest, Red Dragon, and Purple Puff in this heat. How will they do? Even Rattlesnake. Rapids gets through pretty solid. And who was that careening off the course? That was Rainforest. Rainforest goes off the course, and Rattlesnake barely makes it through the first obstacle. We have 4 remaining. A lot of pressure on Purple Puff. Purple Puff has been a big fan favorite. Let's see if they can make it through this obstacle course. And wow, Rattlesnake goes out on the staircase. Purple Puff onto the diving boards. And now we have Red Dragon taking on the zip line. Oh, gets too much speed and overshoots a jump. Purple Puff onto the final obstacle. And Rapids goes out as well. So Purple Puff, the last marble standing, will not finish the course. Purple Puff comes up short, and no finishers from this heat. This is the first heat with no finishers. You can see Rainforest was the first to go on the steps, careening off the course. Then Rattlesnake trips up on the staircase and falls out early. And then as you can see, we have both Rapids and Red Dragon overshoot the dismount, which leaves Purple Puff just coming up short on the cargo climb. So with that, let's take a look at the marbles through. No changes so far in the top 10. All the marbles from the last top 10 will stay here. But then things get interesting as Rainbow Twist bumps up to 13th and Phantom in 14th. Midship is in 15th. So a lot of these marbles, including Ooze and Pinky Dinky, landing 17th and 18th. And then Ocean Foam and Inferno coming up 21st and 22nd. So far, we got 22 clears. How many more will we get? Let's find out now. We got 5 more heats. This is Heat 6 of the episode. We have marbles such as Rhapsody and Rubber Ducky, and newcomers such as River and Sandstorm. We also have Samurai, a marble that competed in Marble Tour Season 1, didn't do very well, and hasn't shown a large presence so far. And as I say that, Samurai falls on the staircase. Maybe this was Samurai's day, but unfortunately, Samurai, ironically, could not slay the ninja course and will fall on the second obstacle. And Rubber Ducky goes out on the third obstacle, and so does Sandstorm, and so does Rhapsody. We have 3 marbles go out on that obstacle, and River is the last marble remaining. Can River get through the course? No! We have another heat with no finishers. River comes up short on the final obstacle. You can see Samurai gets tripped up and just goes right off the edge. River barely gets through that third obstacle. And then River went on to be the only marble left and just comes up a little bit short on that final obstacle and will not move on to stage 2. With that, we are heading down to our next set of competitors. We have a lot of big fan favorites here, such as Shimmer and Savage Speeder. Let's see how they do. We even have some Smokey, another newcomer. And Shimmer in the lead. Shimmer having a blazing fast pace. Look at those marbles all the way up there. We have the fastest time by Clam, just in case any of them want to beat it. So far, no hurry on to the second obstacle yet. Shimmer and Savage Speed are doing very well on to that third obstacle, as well as Smokey, and everyone's on the obstacle. But Smokey gets off the obstacle. It looks as though Sea Turtle pushed him in. Savage Speeder coming up close. Oh, just gets a pour onto the elevator. Just didn't get the right claw. And will get through with a blazing fast pace with 21 seconds left. Sea Turtle comes up short, and so does Sapphire. So Savage Speeder will be the only clear for that obstacle. As you can see, Savage Speeder was very close on the steps. But look at this. Let's see, did Sea Turtle push off Smoke? Oh no, Sea Turtle didn't push off Smokey. It looked like it though. And then Savage Speeder comes in with a blazing fast time. Didn't get great timing on the elevator, but still a very fast time. And then you can see we both had Sapphire and Sea Turtle get out on that fifth obstacle. Now with that, we are moving on to our next heat. We have Snowball and Snowflake, as well as Sprite, Sunburn, and Sunday. Sunburn, another marble that did very well in Marble Tour Season 1, but was not voted on in Season 2, as well as Sunday. Both of them did not get voted on, so maybe they are going to prove to their fans why they deserve to be in the tour. As you can see, everyone's through the first two obstacles. Sprite is in a huge lead. Sprite, another newcomer. Let's see how Sprite does on this course. Sprite in a huge lead, and onto the zip line. It's a great dismount. Everyone is in so far. No one has failed in this heat, which is amazing. All 5 marbles are still in. And we have 3 already onto the elevator. We have Snowball, Snowflake, and Sunday. And as I say that, Sprite goes out on the diving boards. But Sunday and Snowball and Snowflake will clear. But we only got 10 seconds left. It's going to be really close. Will Sunburn get through? Yes, through the obstacle. And with 5 seconds left on the timer, Sunburn is going to advance to stage 2. You can see our only fail was Sprite, who just came up a little bit short on the diving boards. But everyone else, Sunday, Snowball, Snowflake, and then finally Sunburn, all got through this brutal Stage 1 course that has taken out many strong competitors and are moving on to Stage 2. Now, we are moving on to the penultimate heat. We have some old marbles such as Sunset and Swamp who've been competing since the beginning but haven't shown strong showings against these newcomers. Tutti Frutti, another one of those newcomers, as well as Trident actually, who have been proving themselves very strong. Swamp still very far behind. Everyone is doing very well, very fast I should say. Funny how a lot of the marbles really want to go for speed, but about a third of the marbles are clearing the stage, which is not a great percentage. But Sunset goes out on the zip line. Tutti Frutti's already through onto the diving boards. And, oh, was that Trident? Trident went out on the zip line, and so does Supernova. So Swamp is still in the back. Swamp is going to cut it close on time. Has to get through quick. And Swamp is getting through very quick. Swamp, the final marble remaining. 10 seconds left. Time won't be an issue. Oh, and Swamp gets through with just under 7 seconds remaining on the clock. As you can see, we had both Sunset and then Supernova get out, as well as Tutti Frutti on the diving boards. Which means that Swamp was the only marble remaining and gets through the course with not much time to spare and was very close to failing that final obstacle. So with that, we've had 95 marbles run this course, and now we will have our final 5. USA, Vampire, Waterfall, Wintergreen, and Zapper. Zapper did very well in the noobs race and gets out immediately on the first obstacle. Wintergreen, a marble that did not get voted on this year's tour, and Vampire, a veteran from Season 1 who did not get voted on in Season 2. USA is stuck, but will get a boost just like Pharaoh did. But that is a big time crunch, and you can see USA trying to make it up, almost fails the staircase. USA and Waterfall, the two cat's eyes, are doing pretty well so far, and USA almost goes off the course. Vampire and Wintergreen are now trying to make their move. 4 marbles remaining in this heat, and USA doing very well. Vampire not far behind. Both of them are on that final obstacle, which has ended so many marbles careers. But not today. USA with probably the best jump, and Vampire goes out. So we only got 5 seconds left. Will Wintergreen have enough time? It's going to be super close. Oh my gosh, did Wintergreen hit the buzzer in time? Waterfall times out. But did Wintergreen hit the buzzer in time? We have to go to an instant replay. Let's see, we have Wintergreen finishing and the timer up on the top right. Oh, it's so close to tell. Oh, and the judges say that the timer hit 0 and Wintergreen did not hit the buzzer. So Wintergreen will not advance, which means here are the standings. Clam and Banana are the top 2 on the leaderboard, still beating everyone. Savage Peter bumping into 5th. And then Snowball comes in 11th. We also have Marshmallow in 16th and Rainbow Twist in 17th, as well as Midship in 19th. And we ended up having 28 clears, including Inferno in 27th, Fireball in 25th, and Pinky Dinky in 23rd. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like the button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. This series is really blowing up, and I really want this to get popular. Anyways, for my co-host, Just in Time, my name is My Camera, and we'll see you next time on Marble Ninja Warrior.